In this lesson, you are going to learn how to stop seeking approval and validation from others. Let's get clear on the problem. Seeking approval and validation from others is when you need others to give you permission to make a decision and to approve of things such as your lifestyle, career, relationships, and ultimately your very identity. And this can have a significantly negative impact on your happiness, fulfillment, and your self-worth. The feeling of needing others to give you permission and validation creates a fog of confusion around the mind. It makes it hard for us to see a way forward, and it can make us feel powerless and stuck. So what's the benefit of no longer needing approval from others? In a couple of words, freedom to be yourself and to create a life full of happiness and confidence. Imagine never needing to ask for permission to do what you really want to do with your life. The benefit to you of no longer needing the approval or validation from others is a liberating feeling that it's perfectly okay to be yourself, and you don't need anyone's approval for being true to yourself. When you stop seeking approval outside of yourself, there is a wonderful experience that nothing is in your way of you being in the world in the way you really want to be. You will feel a new sense of motivation and inspiration to start living the life you really want to. Your health will improve because you will have reduced the mental stress previously associated with seeking approval from others, allowing you peace of mind and confidence in yourself. You will benefit in your career because you will feel like you can put yourself out there for promotions and leadership roles. You will benefit in regards to your spiritual purpose in life because you will feel comfortable within yourself to choose and follow a purpose that has meaning for you. But what is it about this problem that you might not yet have acknowledged? What are the thoughts that keep you up at night around this problem? Thoughts that may be just below the surface of your awareness, such as, what will people say about me if I do what I want? What if I don't get the validation I seek? Will people take advantage of me if I put myself out there? What if people laugh and ridicule me for what I want to do with my life? Acknowledging your concerns is a good step towards bringing a greater awareness to the core problem and solving it. So what is the unknown level to this problem? The core of this problem is self-trust. Seeking approval and validation from others lies in a lack of understanding that you can only give it to yourself. When people hear this, they often don't believe it because they cannot imagine themselves giving themselves the approval they seek. You must begin to see yourself as the authority of your own life. You must and you can control your perceptions, decisions, and actions. This will place you in a driver's seat of your own life. Some people may have been seeking approval outside of themselves as a coping strategy for avoiding the fear of having this new level of freedom. This awareness and knowledge that you are responsible for the results you get can be scary at first. Once you begin to accept that you are in control of your perceptions, your decisions, and actions, then you will be able to accept the magnificent fact that you are able to start creating your life in the way you want it to be, and you won't need anyone to approve of you. The core of this problem is about self-trust. Ask yourself, in all cases of stress and challenge, in whom do you place your trust? Seek to place that trust within your own hands. Then you will no longer need the approval or validation from anyone. So, how do you develop self-trust? Decide to start giving approval to yourself. Say it out loud, write it down, remind yourself of it daily. Take the decision to trust yourself out of your head and bring it into the world through your voice by speaking it aloud to yourself and also pen touching the paper. This is the way you begin the expression of your decision and prepare to act on it. Visualize what it would look like, sound like, feel like to give yourself approval and validation that you seek. Run a simulation in your mind. Really create a mental scene of yourself going through with whatever it is that you seek the approval for and feeling great upon completing it. Give yourself approval on smaller, lower risk decisions and actions, then challenge yourself with a higher risk decision and action. Create a phrase that you say to yourself whenever you start to doubt your ability to give yourself approval and validation. The phrase I use is, "I am a genius and I apply my wisdom." Find a supportive friend, group, or mentor who can remind you of your power to give yourself approval. Finally, acknowledge yourself when you do give yourself approval and take a step towards being your true self, either by congratulating yourself, maybe treating yourself in some way. Reward yourself when you pass through this barrier. In closing, needing approval and validation from others is solved with self-trust, so start trusting yourself more. Seek a greater awareness of your perceptions, your decisions and actions. They are the key to building self-worth. Today's challenge: make the decision to start giving yourself the approval you seek. If you really want to challenge yourself, take the first step towards becoming the person that you really want to be. For an added level of accountability and support, record your journey and questions in the course forum. Congratulations on completing this lesson, and I'll see you in the next.